I may not be completely coherent. I just came out of a Tantrahan with a friend, and let me explain if I can, or maybe she can explain a little bit. It was her class assignment to watch someone mindfully masturbate. And so she asked me if I would be willing to allow her to witness me mindfully masturbating. Now, I what I do, and I don't really call it masturbating. For me, what I do is a Tantrahan. And you may be wondering what the fuck is a Tantrahan, but it's where I surrender into my body's desire and allow the energy, the life force energy, to flow through me. And as it does, what happens is that there's this like pleasure that flows through my body, and it just comes up against the edge of pain. I mean, it's that intense. It's like this electricity flowing through, and like this conduit of electricity. So, and what I got today was interesting because I was being witnessed, and normally when I do a Tantrahan, I often do it with well, if I do it by myself, I use either music or porn or something as a stimulus. If I'm with a girlfriend, it's usually their desire that actually, there I can feel the desire, and it just pushes all this energy through me. It's like amazing how much flows through. But this time it was just her attention. And that was really interesting for me to see that a woman's intention, especially if it's conscious, will actually stimulate me. I mean, I'll feel it. I can feel her. I can feel her attention. And that is where a major part, I mean, I was moving a ton of energy. Again, it was just like right up to the pleasure threshold, the pleasure pain threshold, as I like to put it. And so I was going off, I mean, off to the races. I mean, if she'd like, she can, would you like to share anything about your experience or another time?
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not supposed to comment on what I saw,
okay.
but
That's
I
okay.
did feel in my own body a lot of heat and a lot of energy moving all throughout my whole body. A lot of heat. A lot of heat.
What's interesting is, you see, we both Om, Orgasmic Meditation. In fact, we met in OMI. So we became friends there. And we also went through this coaching program, which we both graduated from. And I think we're both certified, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So so we teach Om, and then we also do desire coaching, that kind of thing. But it's like, she kind of thought of me. And oh no, the reason I said the Om thing is because what we have, you have to excuse me, I'm slightly stoned too. I like to smoke pot before I do my Tantrahan because that also helps me soften in the body. So so I'll use anything to help me get wherever I need to get to. But yeah, it does really soften my body, and it really allows me to surrender that much more easily. And then when I surrender, there's all this energy that flows through. And going back to the Om thing, since we both Om, what we've also learned in that practice is how to feel each other, because it's a partnered practice. And so, when you're stroking someone's clit, you can actually feel each other quite a bit. But I can feel someone across the room. So, with my girlfriend, oftentimes she's in the bathtub and I'm in bed, and I can feel her, and I'm just going off. So, anyways, what happens during this space where I'm moving all this energy and all this pleasure and ecstasy is flowing through me, I get downloads. And so it's funny because I get my best business ideas there, and I'm launching a business, and I want to get coaching clients, and it's so funny that that what comes through is, well, I should make a video of this. I mean, this is like, because one of the things about marketing is you're supposed to get noticed, right? So I thought, well, I would say that this is a pretty unusual share where I have a woman who is not a lover to, that asks to watch me masturbate. And I never really actually got to like, doing anything graphic. I was mainly moving energy with just the music. I never even got to the porn. So it was just, it was just perfect. It always is perfect. And that's kind of the way describe it as a state of ecstasis. So I got all these downloads, and the big download that I got was, I think I want to call, my ultimate promise, like what I want to give people. I want to call it tantric lifestyle, the tantric lifestyle. I mean, because I was like, because I want to work with couples, but I also want to work singles, but it's really a lifestyle, because I've been living this lifestyle for like 25 years. And this lifestyle is about power, about freedom. You free yourself from the shackles of all your conditioning. And it's about connection, because it's the connection where all this juice happens, all the turn on. And so, yeah, I mean, we had this connection, this really deep, intimate connection. And it was sexual in one sense. It's like a no. It's sexual in one sense, but it's not like sexual in another. It's so interesting. So I'm really enjoying, you just saying, It's really great. I get to like say whatever I want, and you're just there saying, It's like this kind of thank you. I have to just share. Do you mind if I share an intimacy with you? Okay, so an intimacy is something where there's certain rules. It's kind of like a little bit of a game. So I share something that's kind of vulnerable, and something I might not normally share, but that I've kind of withheld because I was scared in some way that, the reaction or what might happen to the relationship or the connection, so some fear around my relationship with her, because we have a friendship. And so I would share something like that, and then her only response is thank you. And she can't like bring it up later and say, okay, what did you mean by that? What's going on? And start asking questions about it. It's like, so it's just given one way, and she only gets to receive it and can't really do anything with it. All right, so that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm pretty sure I never told you this. I don't think I did anyway, but I've always been attracted to you, and wanted to, I don't know, I guess, connect more deeply. Also, I respect you. So those are two things that I don't know if I've told you before. So that's an intimacy, and I got to share it on camera, which was kind of scary. So yeah, tantric lifestyles, and I don't even know if it's the domain name. If I can get the domain name, that would be really cool. All right, well, maybe we can, talk on camera another time, where you can talk more about what you do, and then I'll share a little bit more about what I do. All right, thank you for listening, and I'm going to go ahead and turn you off.